By the way, I fell up the stairs and it sounded like Lara Croft. I caught my like second toe on the top stair and it went, oh! Lara Croft makes like those weird like, yeah, and she's like,
Just the start where she has to do that obstacle course. Not that you ever do the obstacle course,
like,
you just lock the butler in the freezer.
yeah. She's really sassy. Oh, the key doesn't fit the door. No. Oh, sorry, Lara. Oh.
I didn't mean to personally offend you with my wrong choice of key.
And they never open their mouths in the cutscenes. I'm not here. I'm just for the artifact. What? Right. So today we're going to discuss the time that I always just talk about bad things on this channel.
Nobody wants to hear that you're doing well. They always want to hear your worst.
The worst thing in the world. The worst place I ever stayed. I'm a budget queen.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not spending an extra £30 to have a room.
You have a lobby.
Yeah. And I stay in tents. I've stayed on hard floors. I'm not precious, but there are some limits. I got a job.
You're joking. Not another one?
I need to find somewhere to stay because it's 6 weeks work. Anyway, I find this website, well-known website, book on there. This place is nice. Luxury apartment. I'm like, I'm gonna be living like a king. So the first day, I have everything with me. I finally arrive there. It's outside a bus stop and I'm like, oh, that's cool. One of these townhouses that have been changed into like 6 apartments. Ring up the guy, I'm like, hi, can you like come and let me in and give me the key? And he's like,
yeah, cool, yeah, whatever.
Anyway, I got the key. Went in. So first of all, you know, it's like, there's a few wires loose. You know, there's stuff like haphazardly painted. You know, like when someone's not bothered to take the sign off the wall to paint underneath it to put it back? Right. They've just gone round it, but they've like slapped. It's like the fire exit sign, but it's got brown paint on the edges because they were just like, I'm not taking that off. Done. So that's the first thing I noticed, and I was like, you know what? That's not going to affect me. No! I'm going to bleed the radiator. No. Which is the funniest saying in the world. I'm going to bleed the radiator. Like it's a human. Like you just stand it.
Who has one of those keys?
What is it? Like an Allen? Oh no, that's one of those weird ones that's like hexagon. Everyone has one, but it's just in that toot drawer in your house.
The man drawer.
Oh, see, I call it the toot drawer because it has fake nails for Claire's accessories.
Instructions for things
Yeah.
you don't own.
Half a colander.
The weird
Like,
key doesn't open anything.
yeah, you're like, what is this one?
Foreign currency.
No. Right, that doesn't bother me. But in my mind, I'm like, it said luxury on the thing. This isn't really luxury. Anyway, I get in there. The first thing I notice is that it smells. Like, it smells like... So let me just consult my smell palette. It's like weed mixed with musk, smog, pollution. Like, you know how you go to London and you're like, that bus just hissed in my face. That's what it smells like.
And then you come back home and blow your nose
And it's like black. Yeah. So I got into place and it had a weird smell and I was like, you know what, benefit of the doubt. I can put up with the smell of weed, I'll just go and get a reed diffuser. But I'm not there most of the time, I'm literally working like 10, 12, maybe even more than that, hour days to start with. And when I am there, I'm just sleeping because I'm so tired. So it's all fine for the first few weeks because I'm not there. I watch like The Apprentice and I'm a celebrity and then go to bed. Anyway, I ordered a pizza one night and it's so good, but it's like this. I left it out on the side. I'm slightly drunk, fine wine and Prosecco out of a pint glass. Like, I left it out and I went to bed.
What, like just out?
Yeah, like in the box. I'm
you
a
could.
slob. Next morning, I get up. Now the kitchen's tiny. I left it on the cooker. And I specifically had a chicken supreme pizza from this place. I opened the box because I was like, I'm gonna take this for lunch because I'm a smart person. But I was like, where's all the chicken gone? And I didn't think anything of it. I went to work and then I came back. I left the pizza out again overnight because I'm lazy. Next night, I wake up, I walk back into the kitchen. The pizza box is like this. Bang! Open. There's one slice of pizza in the sink, right?
What?
And then there was like another piece on the hob, like just pulled out the box.
Can we just clarify, you're the only one in this...
I'm the only one in this apartment and I'm like...
You've got a ghost.
Anyway, I start talking to the people and they're like, it sounds like you have a rat. I was like, no, I don't. No. Denial. First stage.
It's a ghost.
I was like, it's a ghost, there's a ghost. And I was like, guys, I was like, right, Detective Philip Green is on hand right now. I bought some rat traps. I'm not leaving this place without proof that I have a rat. Because everyone's like, you need to get out of there, it's not healthy for you. And I was in the dressing room and I pulled off my top. My friend next to me, he turned around to me and he was like, what's that on your back? And I was like, I don't know. Anyway, looked in the mirror, like on the lower part of my back, there was just these weird, lumpy scab spot things. And I was like, what is this? At the same time, I had quite an itchy bum. To just put it bluntly, on my buttock cheek, my glute. What is that? And you can't look at your butt unless you're like, you know, like a dog or a cat licking yourself.
No, you had a mirror on a stick.
Yeah, you know, I was like, oh, let's get my selfie stick out. Taking pictures of my butt. Like, ooh.
Did you make sure the lighting was good?
Yeah, of course I did. You know me, darling. Gotta make it professional. As he says, talking about his arse cheeks online. I looked. No, I took a picture and there is a perfect circle rash like this. And I was like, what the hell is this? Started showing people because that's what you do.
Here's a picture of my butt.
Would you look at my arse, please? Because I've got this weird rash. And they're like, that's ringworm. So it's a fungal infection that you get.
So it's not like a worm?
No, it's in a perfect circle, and apparently a lot of primary school teachers get it from sitting on the carpet. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. I went to the pharmacy, and they were like, they're bites, and that's ringworm. So I was like, uh-oh. I was like, I need to look for somewhere else. I cannot leave this place until I have proof that there is something in here giving me this stuff. Anyway, I got rat traps, and I was like, right girl, put cheese in there, put this like black powder stuff, I put them everywhere. I went to B&Q. Complete kitchen is like Mousetrap the game. One single wrong move and it's like, like man jumping into the bath, like thing coming down, catching the rat. I was doing anything. I went to bed that night and I woke up randomly by a noise at 3 a.m. Like snap of the trap, and then, you know like when a dog tries to run on hardwood floor? Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. And my heart's going like this and my adrenaline's going like this because I'm like, I've either got it or I haven't. Let me tell you that the sound sounded more like a cat running than a rat. Heaviness of the claws on the wood made me think this is a cat, not a rat. Anyway, the next morning I woke up, it wasn't there, but the trap had been. Why didn't I time lapse this on my phone? Because I could have got it and got proof and evidence of this rat. I didn't even contact the man because by this point I was like, this is so deep in the poo. Like, there is no way of coming out of this. If there is something nibbling on my bum.
Well, you didn't leave enough pizza out.
Yeah, I know, so I should have sprinkled myself like a freaking margarita. And everyone's like, you should have just moved into a travel lodge. I'm like, yeah, but I don't have the money to do that. I'm gonna be out of pocket because I've paid full price for this place. I can't stay in a travel lodge for 6 weeks because I can't cook food.
Yeah.
Like, where am I meant to cook? Yeah, I don't even have a microwave, and it's against policy to cook in your room.
What you do is you get a pizza, like, and you eat bits by night, and then every night you get the iron.
Yeah.
And you can warm up one slice.
Spray water on it, like. Anyway, I Kim and Aggied this place. I'm going to investigate and take pictures because now it's getting serious. You know, I've got ringworm, I've got flea bites on my back, heard a rat scuttle away in the kitchen, my pizza's disappeared, which is the most thing I'm most annoyed about.
I would be more annoyed about the fact that on the second day, you took some with you.
Yeah, I did, yeah, and I can't believe that I did. But I just wasn't thinking.
You didn't know.
I wasn't thinking. Anyway, I Kim and Aggied this place. Girl, I pulled up that plug. From the bathroom. I have never seen mould and hair like it.
Mould?
Mould, hair. Then, over the course of time, behind this cupboardy thing, I was like, what's this? A mould patch with spores. It wasn't there at the start. It was black. And it had been raining. Not only that, the fire alarm had been covered up by this red thing. Remove on inspection or remove on like installation. So the fire alarm had been covered the whole time. I look out the window and there's just a dump of clothes. Actually, someone had emptied a skip in the front yard and I was like, wow. Luxury.
Picturesque scene.
Yeah, I was like, wow. A bus stop. half of the contents of someone's house and a man throwing up over the other side of the road. Wow. I'm living in pure bliss here. That stuff was there for a good, 5 days as well. I was like, that's where the rat came from. I literally took pictures and I was like, I'm out of here. The first day off that I got, I went to this lovely hotel and I was like, I just have to stay at this hotel. I just have to stay here. My ringworm disappeared. You know, I sorted it all out. I then tried to get my money back from this place because I was like, yeah, I didn't stay the whole time because there was a rat in the apartment. I couldn't catch it. I've also got pictures of this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Here you go, here's everything. You falsely advertised your thing. I got then told that I was making it up. I was like, yes, because I put mould, the contents of pubic hair, wrappers and stuff I went to town. Anyway.
Or Hessian.
Hessian. Oh my God, yes. So Maurice and I
think that's the only time I've stayed in a hotel with you.
Maurice was in the lovely, luxurious bed, and I was on the child's bed, the sheet. So I have a highly disliking to the fabric that is burlap, also known as Hessian, or potato sack, yeah? And it felt like it. I sat there and was like, this is Hessian, rolled it up into a ball, marched my way to the door of the travel lodge, opened the door, logged out in the knee and slammed the door and got back into bed.
You wouldn't even stay in the same room.
I do not.
But I'm not.
Burlap, Hessian.
I was mortified because it was like the lobby, a small corridor, our room. So everybody walking into the hotel could see this
I was like, I do not want it near me, get it away. It's as bad as mould for all I'm concerned. If you go like this with burlap, fibres come off into the air and spread themselves all over the place. I am not staying in that.
I was so embarrassed. You could literally see the room door from reception.
I don't care.
And I just remember walking down the corridor and just hearing this noise behind me, turning around and just seeing this sheet get thrown back out into the hallway.
Because you kept bringing it in and I kept chucking it back out. And I have an adverse reaction to it and also a very hard, I don't like it. Even the word sounds disgusting. Hessian. Burlap. I think I stayed there for 3 weeks. And people were like, why aren't you leaving now? Why aren't you leaving now? Also, there's a bit of me that's like, I'm scared. I'm scared to say that I'm being bitten by rats. Because I had no self-worth and we all know that.
It's also because you paid for it.
I've paid a lot of money for this place. They wouldn't give me my money back. I had to fight. And I had to take it to the government. It took me half a year to get the money back. And I didn't even get all of it back. I only got the amount that I wasn't staying there for. I would put it worse than Hessian on the list.
Jesus.
I know, and that's saying something. Because I said, I think there's a rat in your apartment, they went on that and they were like, actually you're lying, there's no rat. You're making it all up. I was like, no, I'm not. You know there's a rat in your apartment. Fess up. Anyway. So that was the time that I stayed in the best place in the world. I don't like doing this bit. It's so difficult to say. It just feels so fake, you know. It feels so ungenuine. I don't like it. So maybe I'll just do it as King Julian, okay?
Yes, do the outros and intros of King Julian.
You know, if you like this channel, you go right up to it. You go all the way. You move the cursor across the channel. You move to the like button. You click that like button. And then you move to the subscribe button. And when you get really close and your finger lifts, you click unsubscribe. And then you say, I got a really hairy back in the comments if you like this video. I love a woman with a really hairy back.